Good e- evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club online meeting 238, club number 04267871. And before the meeting start, I would like to remind you about meeting rule. First, please mute or turn off your microphone if you don't speak. Also, I really encourage all of you to turn on the camera so we can see your smile and enthusiasm. And also, don't forget to use our background. You can download it in the chat box so we can all together use this same background. And now, as a president, I officially open the meeting for tonight. All right. Okay, since we have guests here, I will play a video so you know a little bit about Toastmaster. Just can, especially we have Tony here, who is first time attending our meeting. We will share my screen. Hmm. Okay.
Hello, I'm Stacy. Thanks for visiting Toastmasters International, where more than 4 million people have become more confident speakers and leaders. They did so by visiting a Toastmasters club in their company or community. When you visit a club, you'll find 3 things. Members give speeches, they take on meeting roles, and they have a great time learning. There's no designated teacher in a Toastmasters meeting. Instead, much of the learning happens by doing a particular task, such as giving a formal speech or fulfilling a particular meeting role. Ready to visit a club? It's free, and you can find one near you on the Toastmasters website at www.toastmasters.org. The purpose of the meeting roles is to help the members improve their speaking and leadership skills by providing feedback and evaluation. There are 7 different meeting roles: Toastmaster of the Day, Awe Counter, Grammarian, Timer, Evaluator, Table Topics Master, and General Evaluator. Every meeting is started by the club president, who introduces the Toastmaster of the Day. The Toastmaster of the Day is the host of the meeting. Fulfilling this role is great practice for leading meetings. The Toastmaster begins by introducing people who will fill other meeting roles for the day. He or she acts like an MC and keeps the meeting flowing smoothly and on time. Many clubs use an awe counter to document the number of filler words members use while speaking. At the end of each meeting, the awe counter reports how many ahs, ums, and other similar words each speaker used. This helps members become more aware of unintended words or sounds they make when they speak. The grammarian helps members expand their vocabularies. One of the grammarian's duties is to provide a word of the day and its definition. If a member uses the word of the day or says something well, the grammarian calls attention to it. As the name implies, the timer records the exact length of each speech. He or she also uses timing lights to help speakers stay within their allocated time limits. The general evaluator takes notes throughout the meeting and reports back to everyone, giving specific feedback on how well the meeting flowed and also on how future meetings might be improved. The general evaluator also calls for reports by the awe counter, grammarian, and timer. In every club meeting, there are at least 2 members who present speeches. These speakers don't just stand up and start talking. They use the guidelines in their designated education manuals to prepare their presentations and reach the objectives for each speech. Every speaker who has prepared speeches in advance enjoys one of Toastmasters' greatest benefits: evaluation. Think of it as having a friend watch you practice a speech and then give you helpful feedback. The speaker usually meets with an evaluator before the meeting and asks the evaluator to pay attention to certain aspects of the talk. After all the speeches are done, the evaluators present their feedback in front of the club, covering areas such as: did the speakers use their hands to gesture well? Did they control their voices throughout the speeches? What did they do especially well, and what are some ideas for improvement? In addition to prepared speeches, a few minutes are set aside for table topics. This is often the most challenging, but also the most fun part of our meetings. During table topics, a series of questions or speaking topics are presented, and members are selected to respond on the spot. This is excellent training for those situations that come up in everyone's lives, where we have to think fast and say just the right thing. It might be a job interview, a sales meeting, or a dinner conversation. Table topics are great for practicing and honing the skills of impromptu speaking. Now that all the reports have been made, the president calls the meeting to a close. Everyone joins Toastmasters with a personal goal. Maybe it's a goal to become a more confident presenter, or learn how to run a meeting, or think faster on your feet. Whatever it is, you can achieve your goal if you participate. So, what's your goal? For more information on the club experience, please visit a Toastmasters club.
All right, so that is a little bit introduction of a Toastmaster. And if you want to get to know more about Toastmaster, you can visit the link that we can give you, and also you can ask to our main member here after the end of the meeting. So yeah, I think that's all for my introduction and also the opening for me as a president, and I will give control to our Toastmaster of the day, no other than Toastmaster Gayatri. So please become our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Gayatri, to lead the session for tonight.
Yay! Give round of applause to Toastmaster Api, who explained the Toastmaster is. Good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club. This is the second meeting in April, I guess. So hopefully that you are still well in this Raya moment vibes. But this time, I'm Gayatri Atalanta from Malang Toastmaster Club will be your Toastmaster of the day in this meeting. So let me explain a little bit about what's going to do in this meeting. First of all, you already know that Toastmaster is a kind of non-profit organization which focus on educational, because you can become a good public speaking, and then you focus on build leadership. You choose the right place in this part. So the Toastmaster is a platform that can build yourself. So in this meeting, we have a several agenda, and also every meeting we always has a theme. So today we do a regular meeting following a theme humorous or a funny things, and we have a several activity here. Since theme for today is humorous, like my background is show to you that it's like a happiness face and something that makes you happy. Let me crack your laughter and hearing some story from you. But before that, I want to highlight that humorous is a spirit that makes you feel alive. Why? Because when you feel happy, when you hear some funny story, you can laugh, you can feel like, oh my God, this is a good things that come into your body, into your brain, and make you smile. And I believe every one of you always has a humorous story. They can crack your laughter. I know when we talk about the medical things, since I also work in the medical things, I know laughter make a person that always make funny things in their life. Why? Because laughing itself can give you a kind of a benefit. It's really great for you. Because when you are laugh, you can enhance your intake of oxygen, rich air, and stimulate your heart, lungs, muscle, because you hear a funny story that it can be under pains, your brain become a good energy positive into your body, and your face will crack into smiling. So by that, do you agree with that? Let's give a thumbs up. Yes. Let me see how many people here agree that laughing is really good for your body and your brain. Let's give thumbs. Ooh, okay. Everyone give a thumbs here and let us hear a little bit a story about the humorous story from this audience. But before that, I wanna tell you a little bit about myself because recently I think this is a humorous story because my colleague just told me the story in an office when she tried to go upstairs and then see her colleague come into the other door and he planned to jump scare her friend. But when she tried to jump scare this person, you can guess who is this person? When she comes, this person comes from the other door, and my friend tried to jump scare her, and he shocked directly because this person is director. And by that, she not loving, but she just shocking because oh my god, yeah, she is the director. Why I jump scare her? It's gonna wow, it's felt laughter because she failed to living the director. The director just what kind of this person try to jump scare on me? It's success. By that I know you have many story of humorous. Let us hear one of the story from you. Anyone want to tell us the story? Maybe Tasasa Purwanta, I like mention your name. Please tell us your humorous story that recently you catch up or you facing in your life or today you met someone that make you loving so hard. Tasasa Purwanto.
So actually, don't ask me about the today's joke because today's I don't have a joke. So if there's a joke, it's like uh I missed the flight again, something like that, because I just went to Jakarta today. Speaking about the joke, during the Ramadan, the road was so quiet. So I experienced one thing. And when I tried to went home, I was driving my car. So I entered the road. It's like one way, one way. And I just pressed the gas because I want to go faster. You know, I saw a very brave man because he tried to against the flow, but he against is not on the left road, on not in the left side of the road, but on the right side of the road. So when I saw him, what happened? Am I dreaming? Something like that? Because I never saw that brave man in my life that tried to against the road, but on the right side of the road. Lucky me, he riding the mot he was riding the motorbike very slow. So I didn't hit him. But if he went that fast, I asked, what will happen? Okay, I will hit him. So that's my story. Just a shocking story from me. So I think it's not a joke, but experience that because if you experience that, maybe you will see so many brave men in this Indonesia because they just increase the brave level in Indonesia. So I think that's all from me. Back to you.
Thank you, Tasasa.
Ah, hello.
Yeah,
Hello. Oh,
You're kind of
am I
freezing
freezing again?
actually. Yeah, a
Okay,
little bit, but it's okay.
okay.
I get your message
So
that
that's the punchline. That's the punchline. Actually, when I want to mention my punchline, suddenly my network just go down, and then you don't know. That's the mystery.
funny, funny things that always happen every single meeting. Oh my God. Like it's a joke. Yes, exactly. I agree. That's answer well. Because I know this semester one to always visit in another meeting and always happen bad network. Oh my God. But there is a joke. Okay, thank you so much, Master Purwanto. I know, I feel you that you think that Jakarta, sometimes Jakarta is always make you jump scare because the road and everybody riding something like not really good at the road, so you always shocked by that. Yes, and thank you so much for telling us the story. So by that, let us create a humorous thing and crack our laughter in this meeting. So I wanna tell to you what's the agenda is in this meeting. Firstly, in the Toastmaster, we always do regular meeting, and we have a 3 session. First, we will have, and here the member will give a speech in prepared speech session. Like you saw in the video before, we has a session that focus on the member for the first. And for the second, we call it as a table topic session. This is a session that focus to impromptu speech, and it can be participate for all of you. Either you are a member or non-member, which is a guest. So let's be participate in this session and make you growing up by speaking loudly. And third, we have a evaluation session, which is receiving some feedback to improve ourselves. This is a supportive environment that you can hear a benefit, a good feedback from other one and make you become better in another meeting. So for the first, I would like to announce, let's start and hear some role takers in this meeting because we will have several persons that can help us to evaluate ourselves in the last and at the end of the meeting. And this evaluation will be led by our Madam GE, our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Dia Nor Mila Putri from Surabaya Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Dia, please explain your team and let's ask here. Toastmaster Dia.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Gayatri. Well, as already explained earlier in the video, that Toastmasters is a good place to practice public speaking and leadership. And this evaluation, as already explained as well by the Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Gayatri, it plays important role because evaluation provides you a supportive feedback. Here in the general evaluation team, I'm not alone. I will lead the team. But as a GE or general evaluator, it is my duty to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will also evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. At the end of the meeting, I will give my report. And once again, I'm not alone here. I'm also followed by my team. First, I would like to call upon our encounter for tonight from Malang Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Isana Eskawidya. Screen is yours.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Okay, so as a counter, I will listen and take note for every filler word that used from every speaker, and I will report in the end of our meeting. And for the filler word, then I'm gonna listen is for example like and for the repeated word also like I am, okay, okay, and well, so, and etc. I think that's all. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Isana. And now it's time for the timer. Toastmaster Renalia Pushpita from Eagle Toastmaster Club. Screen is yours.
Thank you, GE. So, good evening, everyone. I am your timer for this evening. And as a timer, of course, it is my duty to time everyone who deliver their speeches for this evening. And in Toastmasters, we have a minimum time that is allowed for each speaker to deliver their speech. And also we have a maximum time. And you can see how many times do you have left on, or have you reached the minimum times that needed to deliver your speech by the change of my virtual background? If my virtual background turned green, it means that you have reached the minimum time needed to deliver your speech. So if you have a chance to deliver speech this evening, make sure that you deliver it and finish it right after, not finish it right after, but you deliver it at least until my virtual background change into green. And then I also, my virtual background will also be changed into yellow. It means that you almost reach the maximum time. And then if my virtual background changed into red, that means that you have reached the maximum times for your speeches. And if you see this, it's time for you to wrap up your speech, because after my virtual background change red, you only have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. So everyone, good luck and enjoy the meeting. Back to you, GE.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rena, for your thorough explanation on your role as a timer and for us to understand when the time is yours. Now, last but not least, the most important part as well for the evaluation is grammarian. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Daisy from the Bineka Online Toastmaster Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Daisy.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Hello, everyone. I'm Desi Batunan from Bineka Toastmaster Online Club. And then at the moment, I will be serving as your grammarian. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility and duty to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any misuses of the English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty and responsibility to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is crack. 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 It is a verb which means to make a joke or funny remark. To make a joke or funny remark. Let me put it in an example. My lecturer scolded me for cracking a joke in the middle of our lesson. My lecturer scolded me for cracking a joke in the middle of our lesson. I encourage all of us to use as many as possible the word of the day during our talk or speech, because at the end of our meeting, I will report how many times each of us use the word of the day, and then also I will report what things we have done really good in terms of vocabulary and grammar, and then I may offer some suggestion how to better or improve our grammar or vocabulary, the diction. So that's all from me. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Daisy, for your thorough explanation as well as a grammarian. Well, we can wait to start the meeting, and we will back later at the evaluation session. Now I'll give the control back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kaya.
All right. right, thank you so much, Madam G, our general evaluator, Semester Dia, and her team. And we will see them again and at the end of the meeting. So let's start in the first session, which is prepare speech session. We have one speaker, one fabulous speaker that are our friend student from Malang Toastmasters Club, and he will give us an insightful speech. I hope so. Let us welcome our evaluator of the first speaker, Toastmaster from Toastmaster Appli, will be led by Toastmaster Anna. Toastmaster Anna, please explain the project of Toastmaster Appli. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. Am I audible enough?
Your sound is kind of a little low.
Okay.
Can you close to your mic?
Okay, what about now? Is it still?
Toastmaster
better, I think.
speaking.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. For today, I'm going to be the evaluator of Toastmaster Apri. For his pathway motivational strategies with the project writing a speech with purpose. The duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic method for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. And for this speech, Toastmaster Apri chose the purpose of his speech is to inform or giving information to audience. The title, Knowledge is Not Understanding. Toastmaster Apri, knowledge is not understanding.
Okay, thank you. Before I start, thumbs up if you heard my voice clearly. Thumbs up. Okay. About a week ago, I read a forum in the internet and I see this quote from Destin Sedlin. He said, knowledge is not understanding. I found that really interesting. Fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, please type 1 if you agree, or 0 if you disagree with statement that knowledge is not understanding in the chat box. See one, Satya, so she agree about the statement. I see the Toastmaster Gayatri is 0. Oh, we have a lot of agree and disagree. Before we move on, I will tell you a little bit the distinct difference between knowledge and understanding. Knowledge can be defined as the information, facts, and skill acquired through education, experience, and research. It is the theoretical or practice understanding a subject. Knowledge is often acquired through reading, studying, and memorizing information. Understanding is, on the other hand, an ability to comprehend or grasp the meaning of something. It is a deeper level of knowledge that involves insight, interpretation, and application. Understanding requires an ability to connect pieces of information and to see how they relate to each other. So knowledge is simply the raw data that we collected, while understanding is the ability to use the data to draw conclusions and make informed decisions. You can imagine a cookbook filled with a lot of recipes. You can memorize the ingredients and instructions. But until you actually cook the dish and experience the flavor and texture, you have not truly grasped the recipe. I remember when I was in high school, I had a difficulty learning English. So I read a lot of English books. I gathered a lot of information and made some notes in my books. I watch movie, play video games, try to understand how everything works. As a student, I have a lot of free time, so I enjoy to do some research about the subject I want to learn. Because I have a dream to be able to talk English fluently. However, when it comes to real world experience, my knowledge starts to crumble. I remember when I first time meet with a foreigner, I want to talk to him and apply my knowledge that I learned. So I approached him and make some conversation. I said, "Hey, mister, how are you?" I said, he said, "I'm fine. How about you?" "Oh, I'm fine too. What is your name?" He said, "Oh, I'm John. Uh, Actually, can you help me to go to the near restaurant here?" I said, "Sure. From here you go up and I mean go left. Oh, yeah, you can just follow this road." And he replied, "Sorry, I don't understand what you say." I also confused because everything I learned get disconnected, where my mind goes blank, get nervous, and so many filler sound. So one day I to decide to take an English course, and I hope that if I learn something new, I could understand better. Unfortunately, I still don't get any significant result because I rarely practice it. I learned something, but it's very difficult for me to apply it in action. So what do I do? I'm looking for a community that focus more on practice and less on knowledge, like a Toastmaster. But don't get me wrong, having a strong foundation of knowledge is super important. But that is the only step. True understanding comes from actively engaging with information and by practicing it a lot. I remember when my first role as a timer, the night before I took the role, I wrote a script, practice it in my room, and learn how the timer works. But the element of my understanding were still missing until I could connect the piece of information through real world experience. To my surprise, my first performance as a timer was terrible, especially when I introduced my role at the beginning of the meeting. My hands started shaking, I spoke too fast and looking down on the time. But the good thing is I start understand what need to be improved. Now, after I doing it hundreds of times and looking back at my first experience, I cannot believe just doing a simple things like to be a timer is so hard to do. I'm wondering who is that guy? Oh, that's me. And now I realize that everybody can gain knowledge through studying, but to understand something, it requires a focus, effort, and a willingness to adapt. It took a repetition and practice to applying new knowledge to transform you to a better tomorrow. Just like Setlin said, knowledge is not understanding. To understand better, you need to practice it and make you better than yesterday. Back to Toastmaster of the Day.
All right, please give a round of applause to Toastmaster Apri. Okay, I can see all of you. Clap, clap, clap. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri. They give us an insightful speech. I know that because by saying like knowledge is not understanding, I kind of like I disagree with that because I believe every single knowledge was makes us and give us a message and a lesson. And you can get those lessons by knowledge. And like what Toastmaster appreciate, knowledge is not understanding because you have to practice it. By practicing a lot, you can become excellent person, or you can like, I'm used to do this. So I know that one step is always make you scary, but it's okay. Just take it, just do it, and let's learn together in the Toastmaster. All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Afri, for giving a speech for this meeting. And let us hear a timer report from Toastmaster Afri. Toastmaster Rena, please.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. So Toastmaster Apri's time was 7 minutes 9 seconds. That means that he is eligible. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rena. Toastmaster Apri still on the track. And thank you. For the next session, we will take a picture first to document for this meeting. Toastmaster Apri will help us to take a picture. Toastmaster Apri, please.
Okay, everybody, please turn on your camera. Toastmaster,
Okay.
oh, yeah,
Except you.
someone waiting on toilet. Okay, let's take picture. We can take two picture. The first is your normal pose, the professional pose. One. Okay, let's take picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, the second one is your happy pose. Just like the background, happy face. Okay, everybody ready? In 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Gayatri.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. So we will be coming into the second session, which is table topic session. Like what I said before, that this session can participated by all of you, either you are a member or non-member. So let's have fun together in this session. But before that, since this session will be a part of the project itself from Toastmaster member, from member of Toastmaster. So let us hear first the evaluator to explain the project itself, and then for the next we can come into the table topic session will be lead from Toastmaster Malam Mandorong. So I will mention Toastmaster Purwanto from Eagle Toastmaster Club to explain her project first. Toastmaster Purwanto.
Okay.
Any? Toastmaster Purwanto? Bad network?
Yeah, I think he's just coming. Yeah.
Hello,
He's
am
just
I
coming. Yeah.
audible?
Yeah, you're still.
But
Can
I'm
hear you.
not visible. That's okay. In my video, I cannot see all of you. Hello, can
Yes, we can hear you.
yes. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Okay, that's great. So pardon me, I cannot start my video. Yeah, I cannot start my video because if I start my video, I cannot see all of you. So that's my problem. And then I will tell all of you about Mala's speech. So the purpose of her project is for the member to demonstrate her ability to listen to what others say. And she today will be the table topic master. So she need to listen to all of your speeches and mention that maybe like one line, two line, or yes, the information she got during your speeches. And I think those are the purpose of her project. And I will give the feedback to her later on in the evaluation session. And good luck, Toastmaster Mala. I hope you can listen to all of us. Thank you. Back to Tom.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Purwanto, to explain her project. So let us come into the table topic session will be led by Toastmaster Malam Manurung from Eagle Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Malam Manurung, screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Gayatri. Hi, everyone. I'm Mala. I'm privileged to serve as the table topic master in this meeting. So, our topic is Humorous Day. I think since I'm not really a humorous person, I'm trying to get a humor from your speech during this table topic session. For the guests, table topic is actually an impromptu speech. So you're given a topic or a questions, then you just respond. You can tell your personal story, you can tell about whether you agree or not. And since this is a humorous day, so I think our life is an episode and so many episodes of a joke, right? So that's why I'm trying to find a quote that you can apply in everyone's part of life. So this one is simple. You just need to tell about the joke itself or about the condition uh, stated in that quote. So the time is 1 to 2 minutes, and then the word of the day is crack, as it has been explained by the grammarian. So I'm going to invite all of you to deliver a table topic speech, but I'm going to choose the Toastmaster member first so that the guest Michael and guest Tony can see how it goes. So first of all, I'm going to choose the role which has very limited to speak, which is Toastmaster Asta. Do you want to be the volunteer to be the first speaker?
Yes, please.
Okay. So this one. Is it visible?
Yes.
So why is there so much month left at the end of the money? 1 to 2 minutes. Don't forget to use the word of the day, correct.
Hey, what day is today? It is 18 April. I think gonna be still long day until I will how much that I already spent this month. I guess that's so much. So, what do you think of this? That we still have days? Just pretend that we still got the money left. So everything and every day that we still have many days, just pretend that we still have money in the end of the month. So what I'm gonna do, just trying to spend a little bit money day by day. And then I believe, even though I don't have my money left later, I'm still gonna be happy in the end of the day. Interesting. I think that's all. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster SK. I can listen that you make try to enjoy the life even though only limited money left, but you still have a lot of month remained. Wish we still have a lot of money, but less month. But then the joke is we have a lot of month, but well, for those who are of you are getting the bonus from the Idul Fitri, maybe for the first time it feels like you had a lot of money, but then you realize after the break finished, the money is gone. Yeah, and you still have more days before the next payday. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster SK. Now the second, I think I'm going to still pick the Toastmaster member first. For this, can I ask our timer, Toastmaster Rena, to do the follow to be table topic speaker?
Okay, sure. I will
Okay.
time myself.
I will help
Or me.
time you. I will help
Okay.
time.
Toastmaster Dia. Okay. So after about our money, I think every time you find some humor in difficult situation, you win. How do you find humor even in a difficult situation? Toastmaster Rena, 1 to 2 minutes.
I believe that this quote's quite relatable with the everyday lives of ours because, nowadays I live with the tagline tragedy is a comedy. For example, a few days ago in my working place, there is someone who made a mess by mistyping or miscalculating something on the journal. For your information, I'm working in a finance department. So we need to be very exact or in doing something related to the data. But then some other person made a mess, and then my superiors asked me and then blamed me. He thought that it was me and my team who did the mistake. But then after we try to find who was the person, who was the user ID that made the mess, it turned out that it was someone from other department who made the mess. And then after that, we tried to explain to my superiors, and then my team and I were just laughing it off because we thought that it was something so funny. It was something that we didn't do, but then out of nowhere, because it was some transaction that happened in our area, then our superiors thought that it was us, my team and I, who made a mess. After we explained it to him, then all clear, and then we just laughing it off. Even my supervisor just laughed because, oh, I'm sorry, it was my mistake that I didn't check who was the user ID who created this mess. So I do agree and then relate to these quotes because when you just laughing it off, then everything will be okay. Then you will win. It's like you just smile and then the world will smile back at you. Back to you, TTM.
Yay, thank you, Toastmaster Rena. I think you are good at managing your stress because it was a difficult situation, right? It was very stressful, I think, if I were you. But then you just enjoy it and then make a lesson learned by having a joke. I think it's a skill that we need to learn to see the art of life to make it as a joke. Now I'm going to call the guest Michael. Do you want to participate? Or
Hello.
yes, do you want to participate in this table topic?
I would like to, but I don't know what to say, and I don't think I don't have uh, some kind of script of what am I going to say. Yeah.
So I will give you a question so that you can answer that, and then you can tell about the story about it if you experience. Is it okay?
Oh, I think that's not that bad. All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
try it.
okay, yeah. So the question for you is, what is the best humor? In your opinion, what is the best humor have you ever heard? Can you share?
Um, okay, humor, right? Well, I remember that there was a show back then. I think it was really funny. It's quite funny. Even though the joke was really make people crack, but some of them, but not a lot of people kind of like that. Eventually, they hate it because the joke was so offensive. Uh, Looking back, I think when I was like 10 years old, every time I watched that comedy comedy skit, it was really funny. It was really funny. I laughed. And then when I was 16 years old, and I also it makes me laugh, and I feel like when I was laughing, my phone screen was cracking because it couldn't take the jokes anymore. But right now, I'm 20 plus years old. I think the joke was kind of start to, degrading, or should I say not funny anymore, because I don't know. Let's say I'm I grew up. I grew up. So, well, basically, I think the joke was funny while it lasts. Thank you. Back to you.
Wow. Thank you, guess Michael. I think you're just telling us about the how along with the age you think that which one the joke is still funny or still funny, or you have different style of humor
Correct.
related to your age. I think so. I think the we can also see from the television, right? How the humorous show change slightly, and then what people can accept as a joke. Thank you, guest Michael. And I want to invite guest Tony. Do you also want to participate in this table topic session?
I will try.
Okay.
I will try.
Is it okay if I give you a quote just like the other member before, like this, the slide?
As long as it is, like you said, it's about humor. Today's topic is about humor, right?
Yes.
And actually,
Yeah.
I happen to like have documented some a script, like a short joke. Do you mind if I read it, or maybe just narrate it in front of you?
Oh, since this is, it means you have prepared. Since this is
Uh,
an
I'm not deliberately, I mean deliberately prepare for this, but I happen to just join some other course, and in that course
okay.
I have to prepare a script. I think that script is related to this today's topic. But if you want to give me a quote, I think I will try.
Okay,
I really not good. I'm really not good at impromptu actually.
let me challenge you, but I think you can relate it with this one. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Can you relate with you?
It's I think it's very related with me because actually, do you mind if you show me again the screen sharing? Oh yeah, it's very related with. I mean, a lot of episodes in my life. I have watched or seen something like this because I think it's related with fear, with worry. It's very related with unknown fear, unknown worry that our head or our thought keep telling us every day. Instead of facing our fear, we tend to do nothing about it, right? We just froze, and it leads to us doing nothing while our problem still goes on and on without seems to end, right? And I happened to watch. I forget his name. He has some interesting methods about it, and he said that if you feel like you fear something or something that you want to do or something that you want in your life, you have to give it a try because 90% of it or almost 99% of it, that fear is actually just in your head. It's not real because fear itself is only about the future, right? The future hasn't happened yet. And we fear it already. Why we fear something that not real? I think that's the point that I want to make. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Mala.
Wow, thank you, Toastmaster Tony. Even with eh, good guess Tony, sorry. Even with a funny quote, you can make it as a serious topic.
Yes, that's
It's
I
like
am. That's
a plot twist. But it was good. I think so by hearing what you said is there is always lesson learned from
uh,
any episode of our life. And
I'm
that is
sorry that
important.
I'm sorry that I didn't make it humorous.
No,
Yes.
no, it's okay. Thank you for participating, guest Tony. And I would like to call another uh, who is willing from the Toastmaster member who is willing to deliver table topic. If no one, I will choose. Toastmaster Daisy, do you want to participate?
Okay, let me give a try then.
Here is ah, I'm not lazy. I'm on energy saving mode.
Dear fellow Toastmaster and guests, here is my conversation with myself, with my dear self. I'm a student at the moment. I'm doing my study. I'm doing my doctorate study, and then here is my conversation with myself. Hey, dear Daisy, come on. What are you doing? Why do you always sleep, watch movies, and do nothing? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. You know, I'm relaxing. I'm doing my job. I'm relaxing and I'm gathering my strength to do much more difficult job. Relax, relax. Don't push me. Then several hours later, hey, come on, wake up, do something. Your supervisor is waiting for your draft. So what are you waiting for? Oh, come on. Just be relaxed. You still have time tomorrow. Tomorrow, uh, you still have more time to do it tomorrow. You have done so much. So no worries. Just enjoy your time. Again and again, at the end of the day, hey, what are you doing? No way. It's okay. I'm relaxing because I think I deserve to have my free time. I have worked so hard, and then I need to pamper myself because doing doctorate study is a marathon. It is not sprint, but it is a marathon that needs your focus, consistent, and a lot of energy and courage. So to sum up, you deserve to be pampered. Back to you.
Wow. It's a kind of acknowledgement of your hard work with the was it with the statement of you are actually with the other name with lazy, right? I think everyone has that kind of part. You tell, oh yeah, you work too much and this one, but then you realize that is not energy saving mode. That is the other way of saying that I'm lazy to do that. Thank you, Toastmaster Deishi. So I think I really enjoy listening to all of the table topic speakers that you have various ways to explain about the humor in our life. I think with that, I will return the control, but first of all, I'm going to ask for the timers report, Toastmaster Rena.
Sure, Table Topic Master. Thank you. So I would like to announce that all Table Topic speakers are eligible because they have delivered their speeches below 1 minute. I'm sorry, 2 minutes 30 seconds. I will share the details for each speakers on the chat box. Thank you.
Yay, congratulations all speakers. You are telling a joke, tell about your story within 1 to 2 minutes, which all of you are eligible if we have ballot. Now, I'm going to return the control back to our Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Gayatri, screen is yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Mala, for giving us fabulous session that we know humor is not about ourselves but also our surround ourselves. So funny things can be simple things like you are hear a story and you laughing, but or sometimes you just laugh to yourself because you are making a joke to your life. Oh my God, it's always happen into our life. So thank you so much for the table topic session. And we will hear the supportive environment, like I said before, from the evaluation team. And it will lead by our Madam General Evaluator and also her team. So let us welcome our Madam General Evaluator, the semester Dia. The screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Gayatri. Time will live us because you are having fun. You can believe that we're already on the evaluation session. Well, now since the evaluation session is starting, we'll talk about our individual evaluation. Toastmaster Anna to give evaluation for our speaker for tonight, Toastmaster Afri. Toastmaster Anna, screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, audible and visible.
Is it clear enough?
Yes.
Focus and practice so we could understand about something and will make us better. So ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmasters, so today when Toastmaster April said this word, I was really got something that really important in my life that we could implement in our daily life. There are three things that I would like to highlight and share with you today. The first one, opening. I love how you open the speech by asking the audience to choose and typing down in the chat box. That was good choice to engage audience before we go to your speech. The second one, your speech structure. I can see that your speech, you give opening, body, and closing. And then in your opening, as I told you before, that you open by, you have asking to audience to choose one or two and typing down in the chat box. And in the body, you divide it about the knowledge and understanding. And then you go to giving example, personal story, and at last you summarize your speech. It was really good structure. The third one is you deliver your speech by standing. So it is for the standing one, you can we can see your gesture, hand gesture, eye contact, and all of your gesture better and clear. And I believe as a speaker, you can enhance your performance even more better by his two recommendations that I would like to suggest you. The first one, you deliver your speech by standing. And I can see that you have a lot of space there. I think you can maximize your space by using space, or you can use this space. And yes, I can see when you deliver by delivering the dialogue, you can use this space, but it is not maximized. So you can try to use all of the space better. The second one, emotional. I can tell you that you can use emotional roller coaster. In your personal story that you share about your story when you took the first time you become a timer in Toastmaster, you share that you were really trembling. So I think it would be better if you can use your tone up and you can say like, I was really trembling when the first time I took role as the timer. So it will bring us into the roller coaster, emotional roller coaster. Overall, I love your speech and I was really enjoy your speech. The three things that I would like to suggest you, I really love from your speech, the first one for opening, and then your speech structure, and the last one for standing. And two recommendation, you deliver your speech by standing, but you can maximize your space, and the last one, your emotional roller coaster. Thank you. Back to you, Madam GA.
Give round of applause to our individual evaluator, Toastmaster Anna, for her constructive feedback to Toastmaster Apri. I believe that the evaluation that Toastmaster Anna gave, it's not just valuable for Toastmaster Apri, but all of us in order to be a better communicator or a better speaker. Next, we continue with an evaluation for our table topic master tonight. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Purwanto to deliver evaluation for Toastmaster Malang. Toastmaster Purwanto, screen is yours.
Okay, am I audible? Am I visible?
Yes.
Okay, I hope I won't have any problem with the connection. So it's like 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Consider. Okay, first I want to say congratulations to Toastmaster Mala. You can practice your active listening. And I also noticed this is not your first time. Maybe you already done it in your daily life as a teacher because you need to listen to your student, your naughty students, and you need to give the answer or the response to the student. And that's why for today's project, I think it's easy for you because you can give like 3 or 4 lines to all the speakers. You mentioned about what they have mentioned during their speeches, and you also try to make it concise so people wouldn't get bored, and you keep it balanced to every people. So that's what I like about your project. And I also noticed when it came to Tony, because I believe guest Tony mentioned many things, and when you try to want to mention that, give the example, we don't really get it because you just mentioned like what maybe it's like yeah, there are so many things in life. You give the serious speech when you respond to the joke. So maybe if you can give the what he mentioned about, it could be better. And then the last one about Daisy. Sorry, I cannot give any feedback because I was kicked out from the Zoom at that time. Yeah, and then for overall you can also can add the you can give the energy to all the speaker or to motivate them, so it can give the impact to the next speakers. I think it could be better for the next speaker. Overall, I love your projects, and I believe everyone here can learn from it, because to be the table topic master is not only giving the question, the code, and say thank you, but we also need to show we listen to their speeches. That's why people willing to give their speeches during the table topic session. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, Mala, for give us the example for to be the active listener. And I will give control back to our team.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Purwanto. Here in Toastmasters, we are not just learning to speak fluently or confidently, but also learning to listen as well. And listening is also part of communication. So we learn everything here. Now we move on to the timer report. I would like to call upon our timer, Toastmaster Rena, to give the time report for all of this section.
Okay, thank you, GE. So for all the session, I have already put the detailed report after every of each session, and then for the individual I'm sorry, and then for the individual evaluation, unfortunately one of our evaluator was over time. Toastmaster Anna time was 3 minutes 48 seconds. So I think for the individual evaluator, if we have a ballot, just like Toastmaster Mala said, then we will only have Toastmaster Purwanto as someone who is eligible to be voted. That was all. Thank you, GE. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rena, as our timer. Now we move to our English teacher for tonight, the grammarian, Toastmaster Desi. Please deliver your report.
All right, so please allow me to do the screen sharing. Is my screen sharing is visible on your side? All right, thank you so much. So I would like to congratulate all of us, each of us, because speaking a foreign language is not always easy. And then let me start my evaluation with a quote that say, we make mistake, but mistake don't make us. So what does it mean? It means that it is okay, it is fine to make mistake. Making mistake means we are experimenting. But at the end of the day, as a Toastmaster, we believe on long life learning philosophy, meaning that there is always a room for improvement. So please allow me to give you some my humble suggestion, yeah, how to improve the language. So later on, we can minimize our mistake or we can prevent doing it. So first of all, let me start with the frequency, how many people who use the word of the day. There are three people, Gayatri, used one time, Mala one time, and then me myself. And then let me start with improper grammatical use. So I divide into pronunciation, diction, and tenses. So let's start with the pronunciation. So there are three words here: method, and then often it should be a silent sound. So we do not say often, but T should be silent. Later on, we can check in the dictionary how to pronounce it. And then English. So the SH sound should be English. Not English, but English. SH sound, yeah. And then the next is about the diction. Rather than saying pardon me, because pardon me, usually if we would like somebody to, can you say it again? Pardon me. So it's better if we would like to say, I'm terribly sorry, my apologies, something like that, yeah. And then I enter the road. Maybe what you mean is when I pass the road, yeah. Okay, that's about the pronunciation, and then let's go to the the grammar things. Here I listen to the word of, like, for example, here when I try to went home, so when I try to go home, so it should be infinitive, verb one. When I try to go home, when I try to meet you, no, when I try to went home, when I try to meet you, so it should be infinitive. And then Toastmaster is a non-profit organization which focuses, so it should be parallel, focuses with is. They should parallel because it is singular, not which focus, because focus is a plural, but focuses is singular, yeah, parallel with the verb. And then it can be participate. Maybe if I would like to suggest, maybe we can say during the session you are invited to participate. You are warmly to be invited to participate in our session. My hands are shaking because it is in the past. We can say my hands were shaking. So we should use was were for the past, not are is mr. It is for simple present, yeah. I really not good, but I'm not good at swimming, I'm not good at riding. We can say like that. And then let me highlight, wow, well done. I hear some really outstanding words and then ideas like jump scare. Honestly speaking, this is the first time I listened to the word jump scare. So thank you for sharing. I learned new vocabulary here, and then positive vocabulary, fabulous. And then also our Toastmaster of the day emphasize the importance of laughter to our health. So yeah, we should be happy. It is good for our longevity, our long life. And then our speaker grabs strong foundation, and then uh, he also emphasized knowledge and understanding. At the end of the day, our knowledge shouldn't be passive, but it should be active. We should put it into practice. We should apply. If we do not do that, then it will be just a stock of knowledge. And then arena out of nowhere, Tony tend to, and then this one, I really love it. If you fear to do something, you have to give a try, because sometimes it could stem from your fear, an unknown fear, or something that, like you mentioned, we never know. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that. And then I think I share a good word here: pamper, memanjakan, and then Anna, enhance, highlight, and maximize. So that's all from me. And then well done. Congratulations to all of us. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Oh my God. I just witnessed a wonderful grammar report. Thank you for enlightening us with that, Toastmaster Casey. Now, I would like to call upon our accountant, Toastmaster SK, to deliver the accountant report. Screen is yours. Toastmaster SK?
Lexical filler, which are filler words that use
I think she just left the meeting.
Yeah, she just left. Now she's joining again.
Oh, she back, she back.
okay, so sorry.
You can continue.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. The most lexical filler that was used is and for the non-lexical filler that was used the most is for the So the little bit tips to avoid using filler words too much, we can talk a little bit slowly and take a pause. I think that's all. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now it's time for me to deliver the general evaluation report for Malang Toastmaster Club meeting tonight. First, I would like to mention from the meeting itself, for the preparation, the Zoom meeting was open earlier, so we can have a little bit chit chat here and there with fellow members or guests. And then guests and speak Toastmasters were welcomed upon the arrival by the Mr. President and other members. For the meeting is started on time, and what I like and find it different from other club that I can see the video introduction about the Toastmasters meeting format that played when the meeting started. So the guests can easier to understand what the meeting is all about. Next is for the role takers. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Gayatri as the Tom. Our Toastmaster of the day. She explained the meeting theme and sessions in detail. And also she engaged with every participants in this meeting by asking questions. And all in all, I can feel her warm and friendly vibes because she conducted the meeting playfully. Next, Toastmaster Mala is the table topic master. During the session, she encouraged participants to join the session, especially the guests. And by encouraging the guests, she pointed out Toastmaster members first, so the members can give an example for the guests. And also, the topics were related to the meeting, so everyone can still relate for the whole meeting theme. And she also gave response after each of the speakers delivered their speak. Now, for the evaluator, Toastmaster Anna, I like that you opened your evaluation with a quote and then you delivered in standing position like a contest writer. And that's good. And I think not all of the not all of the evaluator in the meeting doing that. I saw some of the prepared speech speakers in the meeting doing that, but evaluator is still there. So kudos for it, Master Anna. And you also pointed out your commendations and recommendations in detail to the speaker. So it's not only beneficial for the speaker himself, but also for all of us participants. And Toastmaster Purwanto, despite of your internet connection problem, you delivered your evaluation to Toastmaster Mala truly by not only mentioning about Toastmaster Mala as the table topic master herself, but also from the speaker's side as well. And I would like to give kudos to my GE team, Toastmaster Daisy. You explained your roles in details at the beginning, and then you delivered your grammarian report so clearly, thoroughly using slides, so we all can learn from you. We once again learn English lesson because it's not our mother tongue. It's so useful for us. And you timelessly remind all of us about the WOD in the chat box. Kudos to you. Toastmaster SK as a founder, you explained your roles clearly in the beginning, and then you also delivered your report in details as well with a slide. You also mentioned a suggestion for us to increase the filler words. Kudos for that. And for Toastmaster Rena, you explain your roles clearly in the beginning, and you delivered on time chat, on time report in the chat box, and you once again delivered your report in the end so clearly. All in all, I like this meeting. The meeting ran smoothly, and we have the excellent prepared speech and individual evaluation session, and also entertaining table topic session. And I can see that all participants were actively involved during the session. Only one room for improvement for me because we still have time. You can insert in a session more. You can add a one prepared speech speaker, or you can, for the table topic master, you can give more topics, preparing more topics to the participant to have participate in the table topic session. And yeah, maybe educational session, or maybe add a humor master in this meeting. But I can see that, and I can feel that I enjoy myself, and I can feel that you, the participant, enjoy it. And what we can get if we enjoy in learning, we learn best in moments of enjoyment. That's all my report from General Evaluation Team. I give the control back to our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Gaya.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster and team. Please give a round of applause to all of us that can participate and speak up loudly in this meeting. I always catch up what the evaluations say, the speaker are for all of you that speak up in this meeting, because I know every message that you speak from your mouth, it's also give us the lesson to all of us, and it become ourselves become better and always growing to be a better person. And with that, I know that all of you enjoy from this meeting. How many people agree with that? Give me a thumbs up that you learned from this meeting. All right, thank you so much for the thumbs up. With that, I agree, every single life always created a humorous story. By that, even though you are facing a worst task, worst activity in your life, just keep smile. With that, you can produce a positive energy to your life, and you get a good spirit. True can keep up on track on your life. By that, I'm Gayatri Atalanta from Malang Toastmasters Club. Will be end of this meeting. Thank you so much for all of you. Good evening. I will give control back to Toastmaster April. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Tasmajar Gayatri, and hello everyone. So we come to almost end of the meeting. So before that, I would love to hear a feedback, especially for the guests here. We have Michael and Tony. Now, I would like to call Michael. How do you feel about this meeting, Michael? Thank you again for coming.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me to say anything. I think during you know how during the announcement, like how many grammar was wrong, and how many repeated words. I think you forgot one person to be judged, me. That's a thing I'm gonna share it. Yeah, I think you forgot. I forgot my name on WhatsApp.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I during speech I kept saying so a lot, so a lot because well I was influenced by when people speak in social media. Think think about that repeat was they got away with that because even though they they tend to repeat the words like so well, something like that. I think people or the audience still understand what the speaker is saying. Well, I think that's pretty much my feedback. It's good to be back in Malang Toastmasters because been a long time because I was I was in I was joining the Malang Toastmasters I guess in 2019 before pandemic, and I just the reason I'm I'm here because I need to find a reason to speak English and also to hone my English speech and because I believe I'm really good at it. Okay, I think that's pretty much my feedback. Thank you for thank you Mr. Apri to allow me to speak it back to you.
okay, thank you, Michael. So you basically remember in offline meeting, right? Before the pandemic, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, thank you for coming. And yeah, it's really good comedy if you want to practice, especially reduce filler sound. I think when I first time joined the Toastmaster, I think there's a lot of what I shared is I have a lot using a lot of sometimes people get confused with what I'm saying. And now after I join and deliver my speech more often, I can reduce it so that it can make my speech more effective than before. Okay, thank you, those Michael, for coming. And we have Tony. Tony, how do you feel about this meeting for tonight? And I think this is your first time, right?
Yeah, I'm it is my first time join Toastmasters, and I think I feel that this group is really a, a very good ways for people to sharpen their English proficiency, or especially in speaking, because um, if you ask me why I want to join Toastmasters or group like this, is because back to when I was in school, English is only learned in school in writing, listening, reading comprehensive. There is no speaking at all. when I was in school. I believe it is still it's still going on till now, right? And speaking is not very much. In fact, in my when I was in school, when you say when you speak English, you, especially in here in maybe most of Java, or at least in my school. Do you know the terms, Japanese terms of keminggris? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When people speak English, then they will be called like that terms, right? It like it has a very negative feeling towards people who want to practice or train and sharpen their English speaking skill. And it is very very bad. I mean, of it. Speaking English is already challenging, especially for us in Indonesia, and it doesn't help that terms, right? And this group, I think it's very productive, especially when it is completely free. I mean, everyone on mm, any any race, any economical level, anyone can join if they want to. Uh, I think I really uh, like to, to become a participant in groups like this. Uh, yeah, I think that's how I think or feel. Back to you, Toastmasters Apri.
Okay, thank you, Tony. Yeah, I also remember when I was in school, it's also pretty hard for me to learn that and apply it because speaking is we need to other people to talk to, and we just practice it alone is really hard to speaking because we don't have anything to say or any interactive. And yeah, by joining this community, we can meet people and make a conversation. And practice is almost every day if you want, because make a conversation. We need to other people to talk to evaluate so that we can be better at speaking in English. Thank you, Tony, for coming to our meeting tonight. And now I will have some announcement, which is our next regular meeting is 2 weeks from now, which is on May 2. So make sure to mark your calendar if you want to come to our next meeting. Any meeting announcement from another club? You can, if you want. Everyone? Nope.
Go.
Okay, there is no. Yeah, actually we will
Okay, may I,
have.
Toastmaster Apri?
Oh, okay, sure. That's Mas Arena.
Yeah. Thank you for the time, Toastmaster Apri and Malang Toastmasters Club. So everyone, it is your timer here, Rena, and I am from Eagle Toastmasters Club. So Eagle Toastmasters Club is one of the Toastmasters Club that is based in Surabaya. We are going in a hybrid setting right now. So if you are happen to be in Surabaya, you can come offline on site. But if you are on another part of Surabaya, then not in the Surabaya, that you can join us online, and we meet in every Thursday, the same time as Malang, but different week. If Malang meeting is on first and third Thursday of the month, then our meeting is on second and fourth Thursday of the month. And our next meeting will be on April 25, 25th. So it's a bit, I think my English is a bit rusty here. The effect of Ramadan and also Hari Raya holiday. I missed a lot of Toastmasters meeting here. Okay, so back to announcement. We meet next Thursday on April 25th. And if you want to join us and want to experience another atmosphere of Toastmasters Club, then I am gladly invite you. You can check on our Instagram. Then I will type our Instagram account on the chat box, so you can just visit it and have a look, and then you can also register for our upcoming meeting. Thank you so much. Back to you, President Apri.
Okay, thank you, Rina, and for your announcement. Anyone? Anyone else? No? Beside? Okay, if there is no one else, actually we will have division contest on Saturday in Surabaya. So we will meet
Sunday.
all of you. Oh yeah, Sunday 20X, right? Yeah, 20X in Surabaya. So if you want,
21st.
yeah, can see you.
21st.
Huh?
Apri,
21st.
Oh yeah,
This
21st.
Sunday.
Yeah, 21st. So this will be next Sunday on Surabaya. So yeah, see you on offset meeting. And yeah, I think that's all for the meeting for tonight. I would like to thank you, Toastmaster Reina, Toastmaster Pawanto, we have Toastmaster Tia, Toastmaster Deshi, for coming to our meeting and help our regular meeting for tonight. And see you again on the next 2 weeks from now. And probably some guests who want to ask about Toastmaster, you can stay here. So